Well, on the day that Norwich City announced that American ownership could be just round the corner, our very own Captain America popped up for his third goal in a week to give Norwich City maximum points this week. 6 points propels the Canaries up to 5th place in the Championship. That's 19 places better off than we were last Saturday. As you can hear, my voice is croaky. Goodness me, what a week. We said, didn't we? Last week it was going to be big, it was going to be make or break. Well, it was certainly what we hoped for. I've put the stats up here from OneFootball, well worth downloading. A big thanks to them for sponsoring. It's the go-to app for football fans. Utterly dominant once more. 18 shots on goal. I think we've had 20 plus shots in 75% of our games this season. Amazingly, Millwall, I actually thought were the toughest opposition we've had. They were gritty in the first half. They were classic Millwall. They were quick to second balls. I thought they held us out well. They looked dangerous from set pieces, but you always felt like Norwich were building into it, which was positive. And they did in the second half. Once again, Josh Sargent proving his doubters wrong, myself included. He looks like a changed man in that number 9. Just looks utterly dominant. First to every ball, quick, powerful, and different types of goals. He scored the header, which you're probably used to. That's probably his trademark goal, you'd say, on Tuesday night. The first goal tonight was a beautifully taken finish and really nice movement. Him and Sinani look really strong together. And the second goal is probably more pleasing because it shows that Norwich City can battle hard in the Championship. I think often Norwich fans have been critical that we look too soft. Well, not tonight. Millwall gave us as good as they got. And they never looked like scoring. And Norwich City created chances. Dow, again, I think I've been critical of him in recent times. I think he's been involved in pretty much every goal this week. Sinani looks like a really classy player. And although we didn't create as many chances as we have done in previous weeks, we just looked coherent and confident tonight, and that's really pleasing. It's incredible what a win does. I think Tuesday night was crucial. We just had to win that game, and then you can start to build from that, and we certainly built on it tonight. The thing that really pleases me, barring the obvious of Josh Sargent, born in the USA, ringing out at Carrow Road after, which was just fantastic, was that midfield pivot of Marcelino Nunez and Liam Gibbs. Now, Liam Gibbs excites me hugely. I was listening to Canary Call on the way back just now, and I think it was a great point from Simon Lapp. And let's not get too carried away with Liam Gibbs. He's still young. There are still elements of naivety in there, but on the whole, he looks brilliant. And Marcelino Nunez, wow. I mean, again, not going to get too carried away, but he looks like the real deal. Flashy passes, strong in the challenge, moves things quickly, defensively really clever, in good areas. There were a couple of times tonight where Millwall looked like they were going to break and they had numbers over, and Norwich managed to get back in quick, and we haven't seen that for a long time. Often when teams have broken quickly against us, we've become weak, and that didn't happen tonight, so that was hugely pleasing. Defensively, I think we look really sound. I think Andrew Omabamidele, I will get that name right, Big Andy, looks like a really good defender. He just reminds me of Ben Godfrey. Athletic, quick, powerful, good in the air. Grant Hanley, I think, is a great person for Big Andy to have next to him, assured at this level. Max Aarons, I think, has been probably our player of the season so far. Mr. Consistent. I think we all forget just how young he still is. He's played so many games for Norwich at such a consistent standard. And at this level, he's one of the best defenders in the league. And a shout out to Kenny McLean, who I thought was really good tonight, actually. The good thing with having Kenny in that position is when he gets it in those areas, he can find passes, and I thought he was good at that tonight. He's got the ability of a midfielder. His positioning was far better tonight. There weren't the occasional kind of run into the midfield, so that was really good as well. And Dean Smith has options, it feels now. I think he's got big decisions around Josh Sargent and Teemu Pukki. I suspect Teemu will start on Tuesday night in the Cup against Bournemouth. It was interesting to hear from Dean Smith, him saying that Teemu Pukki was fit. He could have started. He chose to go with Josh Sargent, and once again, it was the right decision. It feels as if Sargent fits the Dean Smith style. Although Teemu Pukki scored goals in the Premier League under Dean Smith, it always felt slightly clunky. It looked like we were trying to play crosses in rather than kind of through the channels. And Sargent just fits that bill. He fits it really nicely, and he's been brilliant this week. And it's just so good to be back at a buzzing Carrow Road. It was really, really loud in there tonight. I don't think I've heard it like that for a good 3-4 seasons. It helped that Millwall were giving it. We were giving it back. We haven't had that for a while. Just a really joyful night. And I think Norwich City fans now have reasons to be hopeful. I think I was confident that Dean Smith could turn this around. The performances, as I've said multiple times, all of the performances this season, barring Cardiff, where I thought we looked flat, have been good. We've created chances at will. The pleasing thing about tonight is we really managed the game nicely. We weren't too open. We were patient with the build-up. It always felt like Norwich City were going to score. And I think there were a few grumblings first half that maybe there weren't as much opportunity as we've seen in previous games, but Norwich City were always going to win that game, he felt, particularly coming out quick in the second half. So Norwich are up to 5th, 2 wins in a row. It was a big week. It felt like a good opportunity this week. It feels as if that Millwall game is another step in the right direction, and onwards to next weekend now, where we go up to Sunderland, the long trip early on Saturday. So looking forward to that one. Of course, a cup game in the middle of the week, which gives opportunity for the likes of Gabriel Sara, maybe a few little tactical changes. I suspect Teemu Pukki will start that game. Time for my throat to recover. Time for America to get excited about what's going on in Norfolk at the moment. Look, I'm buzzing. I'm really buzzing. I'm flying to Madrid in about 4 hours. So I'm probably not going to sleep tonight. But who cares? Norwich City are back to winning ways. I'd love to know your thoughts. Let me know down in the comment section below. Download OneFootball. It's well worth your time. And I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.